Good morning, dear students of class 8, and today we are going to discuss the chapter of Civics. The chapter name is the Indian Constitution and the part is Salient Features of Indian Constitution. Today we are going to discuss about this part, okay? Salient features of Indian Constitution. Okay, so what is the meaning of salient features? Salient features means the important things. Okay, what are the important features of the Constitution that today we will discuss. Let's look at some of the salient features or principles highlighted in our Constitution. First one is federalism. So, federalism actually meaning is this is a system of government in which the same territory is controlled by two levels of government. Okay, so federalism means which territory is looked after by the two governments like state government, central governments. Okay, that is the federalism. So India is a vast country and for efficient governance it needs more than one level of government. So not only single government, more than one level of government. Both center and state, okay, center and state both draw power from the Constitution. So that central government and state government, they got the power from where? They got the power from the Constitution. The union, state and concurrent list define the powers and functions of each level. Okay, so the union, state and concurrent list define the power. So these all actually define the powers and functions of each level. Concurrent means you can say the existing list. Okay, whatever list has existence for the union, for the state, for the central. So everything actually define the powers of functions and of each level. A federal setup is one in which every individual state enjoys independence and matters related to their states. When it comes to matter of national importance, they have to follow orders of the central government. Okay, so a federal setup is one in which every individual state enjoys independence. Okay, so federal setup means a two-tier of government with well-assigned power. Two-tier of government means also state and central. Okay, so both power actually in which every individual state enjoys central government's benefits also and state government whatever benefit given both. So that actually we enjoyed the common people. Independence matter related to their state. When it comes to matters of national importance, they have to follow orders of the central government. Okay, so whatever benefits given by the state we all enjoys, but when it becomes the matter of central government, matters of the national importance, then who give the order? We should follow the central government's order. Besides, the Constitution clearly specifies the source of fund for each level of government. Yes, this is very much important that from which source they get the funds. Okay. Some issues are of concern for both center and state. They both actually, Constitution clearly specifies the source of funds. So Constitution has given the specific declaration that from where they get the fund, and some issues are of concern of both. So it issues not only for the state or not only for the central but also both. They are included in concurrent list. Both of the center and state governments jointly law and issues, they jointly Make laws on issue here aim have. Okay, so leave it. So jointly make laws and issues mentioned in the concurrent list. So the central government and the state government, they both sit together and they jointly make some laws and issue the mention of the concurrent list. So whatever mentioned in the concurrent list, who decided and who make the laws about that? Central and state government both. Now, our next part is parliamentary form of government. Okay, so parliamentary form of government. India has a parliamentary form of government. In this type of government, the representatives are chosen by the people through universal adult franchises. We know that, and we have already discussed about that, that through the people, through given the vote, they elected the representatives of the which make the government, which actually is it to make the government. So the representative actually are chosen by the people through universal adult franchise. We know universal adult franchise means those who are the those who cross the 18 years old, so they can be able to give the vote. Okay, and they can also choose their representatives. The Indian Constitution guarantees universal adult franchise to all citizens. So the Indian Constitution guarantees universal adult franchise to all citizens who are 18 years of age or above. This give political equality. This give actually this universal adult franchise, this situation actually, this gives the political equality to all sections of society. So in our society, all those who just cross their age 18, they all can be given, be able to give the vote, and they can choose their representative. The farmers felt that by promoting political equality, the society would become free from control of class, caste and gender hierarchies. So the framers, those who frame the constitution, so the framers felt that by promoting political equality, so when they promote political equality, the society would become the free from control. So that time society have to be means they have to be free from control of class, okay, caste and as well as gender hierarchies. So what is the gender hierarchy? Gender means we know the division of men and women, male, female. So this, okay, so men or women being superior to another. So one another, they who are the superior. Actually this differentiation, actually the gender hierarchies. Now, our next point is separation of power. This is the separation of power. Okay, so this is the separation of power. That means when power was separated, this is the separation of power. Now, the Constitution defines the powers of the three organs. So, Constitution defines the power in between the three, among the three organs. One is legislature, we have discussed, making law, executive, executive the law, and last is judiciary. That means totally it is tell about the court system. Okay, so these are the three organs of the state: legislature, executive, and judiciary. The legislature is made up of group of elected representatives who makes laws on behalf of the people. So we can't be able to make the law. So behalf of us, behalf of the common people, who makes the law? The legislature make the law. Now the work of executive. Executive implements those rules. Whatever laws, rules, regulations made by the legislature or legislative, that executive department, they implement. That means they started to implement that law, rules and regulations. It is also answerable to the legislature. Lastly, the judiciary protects the interest of the people and is the guardian of the constitution. Okay, so lastly, what is the work of judiciary? It protects the interests of the people and it's the guardian of constitution. Now, it makes sure that none of its rules are breached by any of the organs. Each organ checks on the other and creates a balance of power. Okay, so it creates balance of power between them. This ensures that none of them becomes too powerful or authoritarian. So that means they divide the power properly. No one get the more power, no one enjoyed the more authority or more power. So for that reason, they can balance the power between them, and this ensure, that means it can be sure to the people that none of them become too powerful or authoritarian. Now, our next point is fundamental rights and duties. Okay, so students, this part we will discuss in our next class. So, till thank you. Okay.